Hello, in this video we look at Dhammapada, chapter 6, that's the Pandita Vaggo, verse 4, verse 79 in the straight through numbering. I'll read it straight through without the text on screen, and then I'll put the text on screen and read it again, and then we'll analyze it. Dhammapiti sukhang seti vipassannena cetasa aryapavedite dhamme sada ramati pandito. Now with the annotated text up, here we are. Dhammapiti sukhang seti vipassannena cetasa aryapavedite dhamme sada ramati pandito. The subject of the sentence is the Dhammapiti, one who drinks of the Dhamma, one whose drink is the Dhamma. Sukhang seti. Seti, the Sanskrit root is she, meaning to lie down, and by extension to rest or to sleep. We most commonly see it, I think, in the meaning of sleeping. It makes its present tense in Sanskrit with sheti, and in Pali that becomes, by regular mutation, seti. Now, Dhammapiti, some of you will have seen the earlier note that I did on this. I think I might have got it wrong. I have a feeling I did. The meaning is still the same as the person who drinks of the Dhamma, but the root by which this word, root isn't as in O-U-T-E, the way that this word is formed wasn't how I originally thought. Just looking at sukhang seti, so the person who drinks of the Dhamma, sukham seti, he sleeps happily. We'd say in English, he sleeps peacefully. Sukham here is the adjective, but used in its neuter form as an adverb. So that you see that very frequently. So sukhang seti means he sleeps happily, or sleeps easily, sleeps easy. Piti from the root pa, to drink. It's, by the way, nothing to do with piti, although it's a homonym. The words look exactly the same. More commonly we see piti from Sanskrit priti, meaning joy or bliss. Piti from the root pa is the same in Sanskrit and Pali. Root pa, verbal noun piti. Let me call up my iPad for you. Here we are. Oops. There we are. Oops. So let me pause while I sort out a problem with my iPad. Sorry, another problem with my iPad. Pause again. Hopefully we've got it this time. The root pa, meaning to drink. It makes its passive participle not pata but pita. Same in Sanskrit and Pali. Many verbal nouns end in a ta instead of a ti. So take the past participle ending ta or da, change the final a into an e, and then you get a feminine noun, which is a verbal noun. Like buddha, buddhi. Buddhi actually just means in intelligence. Prita in Sanskrit, priti. Prita, beloved, priti, is a sense of joy. Pita means that which is drunk, not drunk in the sense of intoxicated, simply that which is consumed by drinking is the pitta. And piti, Sanskrit and Pali, is a verbal noun meaning drinking, and also could mean the thing which is consumed by drinking. So Dhammapiti, therefore, he whose drink is the Dhamma. This is a bahuvrihi, a possessive compound. One whose piti is the Dhamma, so the Dhamma drink. He whose drink is the Dhamma. Sleeps peacefully. And again, my text boxes, the lines have disappeared, so I can call them back up for you. Oh, come on. Okay, pause again. Done it again. Never mind, I'll try and carry on anyway. So Dhammapiti Sukham Seti, he whose drink is the Dhamma, sleeps easily. Vipassannena Cetasa. This is the Cetasa is the instrumental from Cetas. It's a consonant stem, so the instrumental ends in A rather than Ena. Same in Sanskrit and Pali. In Sanskrit, this would be Viprasannena Cetasa. The only difference being the pr becomes a double P, otherwise they would be identical in Sanskrit and Pali. So with a mind, with a Cetasa, that is Vipassannena. This Vipassannena, Pasanna, prasada in Sanskrit, very commonly found in modern Hindi. Prasad, often used as an offering to a deity. And the root arises like this. We have so let me give you my iPad. We have the root sad, meaning to sit. If something, and prasada, as a prasad, prasidati, it means to settle down, prasidati, not just to sit, but to be really settled, seated, firm, calmly seated. And that word is often used with the imagery of muddy water, lots of bits of mud and muck floating in it. And when the water becomes prasanna, all the muck, the mud, has settled to the bottom, and the water is clear and pure and still. The verbal noun in Sanskrit of that happening is prasada, and in Pali it is pasada. The corresponding past participial adjective when water or a person's mind is in that condition is in Sanskrit prasanna. This is one of those past participles that ends in a na rather than a ta. So prasadna, the D and the N merge. Prasadna to prasanna. And equally in Pali it becomes pasanna. The offering of prasad to a deity, certainly in modern India, you see it the whole time, you offer prasad, little sweets or water. It's like a symbolic, a token offering to a deity. And it's called prasad, called offering prasad. That's an extended meaning from you make an offering to a deity, like as a propitiatory offering, in the hope that the deity's mind will become prasanna towards you, that he will view you with a calm and therefore more powerful, beneficial, friendly mind. That's the idea behind prasad. Where you have the further prefix, so pasannena, vipassanena in Pali, has an additional meaning. The V suggests that all impurities have been removed out of it. We have, for example, the word suddhi, from suddha, pure, suddhi, purification, visuddhi, as in cleaning out, the V, clearing away all the impurity. We have, for example, the mighty work, the Visuddhimagga, the path of purification. So, where you have a vipassannam chetas, and here in the instrumental vipassannena chetasa, with a translated by the Norman's translation, I think, a clear mind, but much more than clear. We don't have a word that completely reflects the Sanskrit and Pali. So with his chetas in the vipassanna state, vipassannena chetasa. The double P here is because there is the linguistic memory that in an earlier form of the language, before these phonetic mutations took place, there was a pra, viprasannena. So on the word on its own, prasanna becomes just pasanna. But when you have another prefix in front of it, ending in a vowel as in vi, there is the linguistic memory that it wants to be a doubled consonant. That's why vipasannena, reflecting the Sanskrit viprasannena. So dhammapiti sukhang seti vipassannena chetasa. The Dharma drink, he whose drink is the Dhamma, sukham seti, happily sleeps, peacefully sleeps, vipassannena chetasa, with his mind settled and calm. Aryapavedite dhamme sada ramate pandito. This the Aryapravedite. Look at this doubled P again. That's doubled for exactly the same reason that the Vipassannena was doubled. In Sanskrit it would be Aryapravedite dharme. So Ramati takes delight, or just delights in, and it takes the locative. That's why dhamme ramati, he delights in the Dhamma, sada, always. A fuller form of that word is sabbada, meaning Sanskrit sarvada. A number of these adverbs of time ending in a da have the sense of when. There's kada, when, tada, then, yada, that's the relative form, when, at which time, sarva da, at all times, and can be shortened, and mostly is shortened to sada. So the pandito, the wise man, sada ramati, always delights, aryapavedite dhamme, in the Dhamma, locative here, delights in the Dhamma, taught or proclaimed by the noble ones. So that's the Arya Pravedite Dhamme. So vid, to know. Make that into a causative verb with pra in front of it. Pra, Sanskrit, of course, pa in Pali. Causative pravedayati, to make something to be known forth. The idea here is making it go forth, as in proclaiming, and vedayati, sending forth the knowledge of it, not making it known, but proclaiming it so that it becomes known, to forth knowledge it, to make the knowledge of it go forth, to make it widely known. And in part pravedayati in Sanskrit, Pali pavedeti, passive participle pavedita, proclaimed, made known. Made known by the noble ones, by the Aryas, Sanskrit Arya, 2 syllables, Pali Arya, 3 short syllables. Arya pavedite dhamme, in the Arya taught Dhamma, that is in the Dhamma taught by the Aryas. And since this sorry, I've just been writing something on my iPad without showing you. That's what I was saying. So vid, root vid, Sanskrit with the guna, causative form, prefix pravedayati, to cause to be known forth, Pali pavedeti, pavedita. Right, back to our text. So just as we had viprasannena in Sanskrit becomes vipasannena in Pali, so equally arya pravedite becomes arya pavedite in Pali. So in the Arya proclaimed Dhamma always rejoices the wise man, the learned man. So I'll read this through once more. Dhammapiti sukhang seti vipasannena cetasa aryapavedite dhamme sada ramati pandito. That concludes this video.